Hey guys, this is Bebe872 and this time we'll talk about the top 3 strategies you can choose to take for the new patch of 13.8. Now, there are 3 decks and it's kind of surprising how all of these decks are actually the decks that were strong in the previous patch. Gadgeteen Gnar with the Gadgeteen Augments start into a 5 Gadgeteen start for stage 3. So if you start stage 3 too with 5 Gadgeteens, it's going to guarantee a win streak for stage 3, and you can use that HP and Eco advantage to get 3 stars or raise value, and that should be enough to get a very safe top 4. The number 2 strat is actually really surprising for me because I thought they had nerfed Oxforce, but they are just as tanky as they used to be. Arguably, they're actually slightly tankier than they used to be. They're only weaker against AoE damage now, so they're weak against AoE bursts, where they lose their a shield out instantly, but they still have a lot of tank value, especially since they cut off the main damage sources like Lucian, Kaisa. They nerfed a lot of hardcore DPS carries, so that actually is a buff for Ox Forces. They're actually stronger now and much more tanky than they used to be. So Twisted Fate with an Ox Force frontline is still very viable. And the third strategy that I can recommend is to go for Samira-Garen with an early Infinity build-up. Now, as I noticed in the current meta, after playing a lot of games, I noticed that reroll decks are also very strong. Not any specific one though, but if you pick a deck with a specific hero augment, like Winds of the Wanderer with the Yasuo augment, or maybe Divine Ascension with the Kill augment, and if you just use that to build into 3 stars, that composition is actually much more viable too. It's because that the overbuffed carries such as Lucian 3 and Kai'Sa 3 has been nerfed, the other options are actually becoming much more viable, and the meta will feel a lot more balanced, guys. A lot more balanced. So not only do I recommend these 3 decks, I also do recommend going for reroll decks if you have the right hero augment. Amongst the reroll decks that I felt were top tier is actually, I would actually recommend Power Grid Sona. Power Grid Sona 3-star into a decent heart frontline, does a lot of damage, has a lot of value, and I'm pretty sure you guys will enjoy it. Hope you guys enjoy.